Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Firmansyah. In this video, I will try to explain the specific material about TOEIC listening test. The TOEIC listening tests are divided into some parts. Part 1 is a photograph part. In this part, we will see some image or photos that shown in a monitor. Every single of this image will come with 4 statements from a talker. Then what we have to do with this image and the sounds, we have to choose the best statement that describe the picture. So from this, I have some tips to share with you before begin the test with TOEIC listening photograph part. Let's see. Here I have, if you can see here, I have shared my screen with the tips for begin the photograph test in listening TOEIC. First one is predict the type of statement. We can do this with look to each photograph and predict what will we hear from that photos. Then before we start the test, we have to see, before we start listening the sound, we have to see the photos carefully, like what is the picture about, what is in the picture, like what item is in the picture, and what situation, what time. So before we start to listening, we have to see the picture correctly. And then in this photograph section, most verbs are using in this part are simple present tense, simple present, or present continuous tense. So with two condition of tense, like simple present tense and continuous tense, present continuous, we actually know what situation will we see in the image. The second tip is listen for the correct nouns and verbs. Listen for the correct noun and verbs. Here, we have to identify the right vocabulary we hear from a talker. What I mean with identify the right vocabulary in here, as we know, in English, we sometimes hear a similar phrase or similar word. Then we have to see it, we have to listen to it carefully. As an example here, I make some example that the word is similar, like to and to, there and there. If you can see, here I make to and to, there and there. So we have to listen into the correct nouns and verbs. The next step, we have to think the possible verb that could be used to describe the image we see. I think that's clear. Step 3 for the tips is listen for preposition. Listen for the preposition here mean about we have to listen with word like in, on, at, in front of, in, between, behind, and blah 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 blah. So we look at this word carefully, we actually know what the statement will at what the statement is related into the picture. Here I have some sample. Here I have some sample. If you can see, like this. When we use the first tip, like look at the picture to predict will we hear from the talker, we can see the picture is there is a woman, a monitor, a keyboard, a lamp. Then we can start listening. What will the speaker or the talker talking about the picture?